Hello there everyone and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We are here with our Ike mission, getting ready to do our burn in 3 minutes and 51 seconds. With a single poodle engine, we're going to start at T-minus 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And hopefully that will put us on the right track for the burn. And then we're going to switch over and we're going to, hopefully these numbers I have noted from last episode will match up nicely. And I'll be able to apply them to the Duna probe as well. Yeah, this one's the Ike probe. For the moment, they're both going to be flying almost exactly the same trajectories. But yeah, this is exciting. Our mission is almost ready to rumble. Almost ready to go. Just a little further so that we're not flying straight into the planet. After all, one would rather not crash in the process of trying to get to a new planet. Now, I mean, we just have to be close with this. We don't even have to be within, as long as we're within a couple percentage points of the right location, we'll be able to adjust course during the trip there. So, it will be full throttle to the engines in 10 seconds, and we'll see how the flight is going to look. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, full throttle. There we go. So 5 minute burn. So that's actually just about exactly right. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Perfect. As long as we've got enough fuel, we'll be good to go. Which I'm pretty sure we do, but hopefully nothing untoward will happen in the process here. We'll get out and check the actual orbital mechanics here in a minute. Just get a nice shot of the ship flying over Kerbal with the sun in the background. Pretty nice looking ship. Now it's very slowly recharging from the Poodle, and the solar panels will keep this ship running for the however many months it's going to take to get from here to Duna, the Duna system. Okay, we better get out to where we can observe the map view and make sure nothing untoward occurs. So far, so good. We're just keeping it nicely centered. Now, hold on. We can do something with the Nav Ball here. We can scale up our Nav Ball a little. There we go. That'll help us keep it a little bit better focused on the... This is a tool I don't use as often as I should. But this will help us keep focused right on the mark here, so that our course is a little more precise, because I can see the nav just a little bit better than I can without it. We'll put it back to normal afterwards, but since, it gives you guys something to look at too, since, the orbital view is about as exciting as watching paint dry. Alright, we are about halfway through our burn, and counting. So far, so good. No unexpected or untoward occurrences as of yet. So the other probe will require just a minor adjustment to its orbit because it's going to be potentially departing one orbit later than this one. So we'll have to adjust for that. Okay, we still have the better part of a tank of fuel left, and we are definitely more than 50% of the way along our burn. So from what I've seen today, Better Than Starting Man for version 1.0 is coming along quite nicely. Still no imminence to the release date, so we will just continue as we are. But I'm really looking forward to trying out the next version. That's going to be real fun. Okay, we are very solidly on prograde still. A minute and 38 seconds left in our burn. I am covering the X key in preparation for the shutdown. I'm just trying to keep it nicely, tightly on the nav marker, because it's slowly shifting, because of course we're sort of wrapped from one side to the other of the actual burn process. 320 meters per second to go in terms of delta V change. And counting. Okay. 1 minute to go. This is where things start getting interesting because the orbit starts shifting exponentially faster at this stage. Because, see, we're just reaching the moon orbit at 50 seconds to go. And then we're just going to go roaring past that. And outwards we go. 180 to go. Okay, and we're about to break orbit of Kerbal with 30 seconds to go. Here we go. All right. Looking good. 20 seconds to go. We're halfway to Duna. Just keep it right on our target, right there. Looking good. Looking good. 10 seconds to go. Slowing down a little. 6. All right. Just a little more. 4, 3, 2, 1. And there it is. Duna encounter. 65 days. Okay. That's that done. All we have to do now is take this little beastie and say, hey, sun, where are you going to be? Where is the sun? All right, our sun. The sun, if I point this towards Kerbal, that'll be more or less right. We definitely have more than 5 minutes worth of juice left in the batteries, so let's find the Duna probe. We'll come back to that one in just a minute, because it's going to need just a little attention very quickly to get the... Okay, and we need to set a... event. So it's going to be prograde 1047.2. 159 degrees. Too late. Okay. There it is, 159. What was the radial supposed to be? Well, let's see how we're doing. Are we close? We are close. Negative 9.6, was that right? No. No, it wasn't the radial. We just need a little bit more... gas. And... oh, right, we gotta set a target. Hey, Duna, you're my target. 1 orbit later, where the heck? There we go. Okay. Minus 10. Alright, yeah, the radial is what we need. Come on. Nope, okay. That's weird. Should have done this too, huh? Alright, we're getting there too soon now. Okay, let's slow it down. Let's see, we're arriving there too late now. So we need to adjust our radial. Oh, there we go. We're getting close now. Let's slow it down just a little. Come on, we've got to be getting close. Actually, we are really close. Let's see. I'll just start adding radial again. Definitely negative radial. Maybe I need to leave just a little bit at a different time. There! Right on the nose. How close are we? 27 minutes, so 1 orbit away. You know what? That'll do. I'm not gonna argue with something that's that close. And in 1 orbit, we will have it. Oh, I didn't even have to turn this RCS tank on during that one. That's right. Okay, well, everyone. We'll remember to turn that engine on. Now, we already know it's going to take about 5 minutes to pull the burn off. So, we'll do that again. And, yeah. I'm just going to quick save now that we've had a successful departure, our first successful departure. A little more rotation. All right, so we've got 26 minutes, which means we've got time to go and double check our other ship in a second. The partnership, so to speak. Because it should be coming out of the shadow pretty quick here. Because 27 minutes is definitely a full orbit. Okay. Switch to that. And yeah, they're going to be almost on identical trajectories. Yeah, so we got to flip it around all the way. Now, it's 27 minutes, so we've got to just be careful how long we accelerate for. So we'll just time warp a short distance. So we have to, at 2140, we'll have to adjust our orbit again. And in a lot longer, we're going to have to do our Duna encounter. There we go. Yeah, so we've got until 2140 or so. Okay, there it is. Perfect. Let's just make sure our batteries are on charging status. And as soon as that's done, yeah, they are charging beautifully. Perfect. Okay. Hopefully that's going to be enough. All right, back to Duna Probe Mark II, switch 2. And we're going to get ready to do our second burn. 2-for-1 deal today, everyone. The ship that is and the ship that will be shortly. Interesting. That's going at a much steeper departure angle. Oh, I probably didn't need this, actually. That, yeah. That'll probably help a little. Let's see if we just, no, let's not mess with it. Let's just make sure, oh, gotta make sure our departure trajectory does not go, nope, not dangerously low. Okay. More of a gravitational boost through the gravity well. Okay. All right, let's warp ourselves around to our departure point with a quick save here. 18 minutes. We need to burn at T-minute minus 2 minutes and 30 seconds once again. And we'll need to do a final trajectory adjustment when we're almost there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We'll do it at T minus, whoa, right here. We just have to do our final course adjustment here. All right, and full throttle to the engines. Here we go. Okay, we just got to watch that periapsis and make sure it doesn't get too dangerously low. But we're putting so much force into our departure, we should be fine. Should be just fine. Yeah, right on schedule, just like last time. This will be no problem. Actually, the biggest problem is going to be the fact that these two are going to have to do their capture burns at almost the same time, but that's just going to make life even more interesting, that's all. It just means we're going to have to start our capture burns, you know, relatively early. Hopefully buy ourselves some extra time. These things are 30 minutes apart, and it should not take 30 minutes to get ourselves into a wide orbit around Duna and Ike, so... This is the slightly heavier ship, too, so hopefully that doesn't make too much of a difference. It's actually probably why it needed a little more Delta V, now that I think about it. because it's trying to account for the extra mass of the ship. Okay. Looking good. Very good indeed. Let's see. Yeah, there's lots of RCS on both of the ships. Pretty sure I locked these guys down. If the upper tank isn't locked, we've made a terrible mistake. But we haven't, so we're good. Alright, so this thing has 5 parachutes on it. Between the drag chute and the radial parachute, we should be just fine. We'll probably just take our chances with it as soon as it says it's safe to deploy. But we'll see, we'll see. I mean, Duna's atmosphere is so thin. I'm not even sure if these other chutes are going to deploy fully or not. They might not even work, but hopefully they will be sufficient. But that's why we've included an engine. So, alright. We are halfway done our burn, and means we are halfway to anywhere in the universe. As the math states. The amount of fuel it takes to get, 10 times further is not that much of an increase, actually. So if we were to do a mission to the outer planets, my understanding is the main thing we're going to need is the nukes, basically the replacement for solar panels that will power our ship. Okay, minute 44 to go. And counting. Tick tock, tick tock. Too cool, guys. This is going to go well. I have a good feeling about this mission. I really do. There's our competitor right there. They're not going to be. These ships are not going to be distant from one another. That's for sure. Okay. 1 minute to go. And dropping. And we are about to begin passing orbits of other planets, which is very exciting. Man, meteor recoveries are going to be nasty. Look how far out some of these things are. There's not really that many that come in close. Oh, here we go. 44 seconds to go, and we are leaving the Lunar system. And 30 seconds to go, we're passing Minmus. Yeah, look at all those asteroids out there. Oh, here we go, and we are now in a solar orbit. Distant solar orbit, and we are attempting to get into orbit around Duna. So here it comes. We just need to keep it on target now. This is where we need to be. The orbit thing is just lying to us at this stage. It's trying to get a precise match. And we don't need a precise match. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. That is going to have to do. Okay. Says this one's only going to take 6... Are they going to pass each other on the way? I wonder. That's entirely possible, actually. So this one is going to happen in 60 days. And this other one is going to happen... The partner... Let's just check. Because we need to know which ship we're going to have to deal with first. Is going to reach our target in 65 days. Okay, so the ship number 2 is going to pass. The Duna, this probe is going to pass the other one. This is the one we need to adjust its angle on for solar power anyways, so we will RCS and SAS off and fly a little bit until we have some sun. There we go. We'll just have to flip it around. Alright. I was worried there for a second. Oh, and that is the wrong direction of rotation, but it will get us there eventually. Alright, so 21 hours until we escape. And we will probably be passing the other ship reasonably close on our way there. How interesting. It's kind of funny, actually. Okay. Well, there's our departures, guys. Let's get ourselves to Duna, and I think let's get ourselves there. Make sure we don't overshoot or anything silly. There's a quick save just in case, because now's the time for quick saving. Okay. Just had a little eclipse there from the moon. That was cool. Okay. Yeah, look at that. We're passing the Ike probe. That's kind of funny. Wonder if it's just the trajectory we chose is a little different or what. Or because this ship's heavier, or because we're leaving at an actual more optimal time? We actually might have been more optimal departure time for this one. Closer to the proper conjunction? Could be. Anyways, there goes the Ike probe. We'll go and check on that one in a second. In fact, now's a good time to do it, because that'll actually keep us from... It'll let us make sure that the transition... Because that one transitioned at high speed, so hopefully its calculation did not go goofy on us. Should still have, perfect, a 64 days to go until an encounter. And now we go rotate. Sun, where the heck are you? Okay. See, this is the hardest part about these ships, is making sure they stay oriented in the right direction. And this is the one we do not want to be messing with if we can avoid it, because it has less RCS. In fact, what we could do is actually watch these things from the Space Center once we're oriented in the right direction. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go to the Space Center and we're going to observe them from there because of the quirk of how... And we're going to quick save, of course. This thing's almost charged. It's like 2 ticks away from being fully charged, which is cool. All right. So let's stabilize this thing, and then let's go to the Space Center, and we will observe these from the monitoring station. Because there's no sense in sitting around watching a ship that's going to be just fine. Okay, so let's just speed things up a little. Let's see, here goes. Here comes the Duna probe. There they both are. Beautiful, will you look at that? Look at them go. So we'll go and check on them when we're getting close to the outer edge of the orbit here. And it'll be the Duna probe that we're going to switch to. That is actually a much more efficient way of doing this, because we don't have to worry about the solar panel orientation, thanks to the software that's being used. I actually prefer that. It's a little bit tedious managing solar orientation. As long as you had it oriented right when you departed, all should be well with the world. Okay. Oh, perfect. We can monitor it here. Ike probe, 12 days. Duna probe, 7 days. Excellent. Getting close. Here we go. So in the next episode, we're going to take care of getting 2 ships in orbit around Duna. So, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.